Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Tuesday, the 7th of October 2025. In today's Mill news, the Southwark News have been speaking to Mill captain Jake Cooper. We've got two stories where they have been speaking to Jake, so let's get into it right now. SouthwarkNews.co.uk, as usual. Mill skipper thinks win heading into international break is huge for morale. Huge. Jake Cooper thinks Mill's 3-0 win over West Bromwich Albion last Saturday was huge for the Lions' morale heading into the international break. Mill secured their second league victory at the Den through goals from Femi Aziz, Zach Sturge and Cooper, a win that lifted them to 8th in the table. It's too soon to look at the table. Stop looking at the table. The Lions now have a 2-week break before their next fixture away at Queen's Park Rangers on Saturday, October the 18th. Skipper Cooper felt it was vital to go into the break with momentum. Oh, it's huge, Cooper said after the Baggies win. You want to go into these breaks on a high. It makes the atmosphere at training a lot better over the next 2 weeks. Players are confident and will be able to prepare in a really positive manner now for the run of games that come after the international break. The win came just 3 days after a chastening 4-0 thumping by Coventry City, also at the Den. Cooper was one of only 4 to start both matches alongside Tristan Crammer, Stephen Bender and Billy Mitchell. Cooper thought it was important to respond to that setback at home. It's massive. I think we've been happy with some of our performances, but we let ourselves down with the way we've defended our box and not being clinical in the other box. Today it was about going back to the basics, a bit of hard work to beat in our box and finishing the chances that we get, and we just showed that we can be a really good team when we're clinical, like we were today. Cooper showed his own clinical side in front of goal, taking his chance well after Aziz's cross bounced him in the box. I wasn't surprised. I put in the net, fortunately. I'm always around the goal when we get a chance to put the ball in the box, and I love to be there. I know a chance is going to fall my way for sure because I'm always in those positions. Unfortunately, one went my way today. Cooper did well to finish amid windy conditions. The wind was an issue throughout the whole game. It made it difficult to judge the flight of the ball. For the goal, it was just instinct, really. I saw it fly past Will Smallbone's head and just managed to turn it in the right direction. So it was a good outcome. There you go. I'll tell you what, I am loving Jake Cooper's hair. He seems to have some kind of like a proto-mullet going on. I do love it. I love it. Shaving down the sides of his sideburns and growing it long on top and down the back. I love it. I love it, Jake. Very good. Now moving on to this part 2 of the talking to Jake Cooper from the SouthwarkNews.co.uk. Jake Cooper says Mill bosses really hard selection decisions to make and discusses fan expectations. Jake Cooper praised the quality for our Mill squad and believes Alex Neil will face some difficult selection decisions in the weeks ahead. Mill head into the international break on the back of a 3-0 win over West Bromwich Albion and currently sit 8th in the Championship with 14 points from their opening 9 games. The Lions are 1 point behind 6th place Queen's Park Rangers, who are their opponents after the break. Neil was nearly a full squad to pick from, with players such as Femi Aziz, Billy Mitchell, Macaulay Langzaf and Will Smallbone coming back from injury. The Scottish head coach was forced to leave Reece Bangor-Williams out of his matchday squad to face the Baggies due to not having enough space. It's certainly the biggest squad I've been involved in here, Cooper said following the Baggies win. We have great players, a great team, and the gaffer's got some really hard selection calls now coming up in the future, I'd imagine, if all the lads stay fit. I think there are some exciting players. You can see how good they are in training and things, and it's just about putting that together and can we perform as a team in the right manner. It's certainly an exciting dressing room that we have right now, and it's one that I enjoy being involved in. And Mill's squad has been bolstered by further additions over the summer, with the Lions adding 11 players to the first team, including 2 loanees from last season who were signed permanently. The Lions' willingness to add talent, combined with an impressive run to end last season, naturally raised fans' expectations ahead of the new campaign, which Neil has previously acknowledged. Does Cooper think he has affected the team? I think we've sensed it, a bit in pre-season, but it's not really impacted the team. We're not thinking about where we need to finish in the table or the teams around us yet. The table's still forming itself and it's very tight, as you would imagine it will be right to the very end. And it's just about trying to put in good performances, and we hope the results will follow like they did today. Exactly, Jake. It's too soon to look at the table. See, even Jake Cooper knows. So, there you go. Now, we got the Loanwatch from millfc.co.uk. Told you a little bit about it yesterday. George Evans made his debut. Did quite very well. Got the highlights on York City's YouTube page if you want to check them out. So yeah, this is from millfc.co.uk, the club's official website. George Evans made his Hartlepool United debut last Saturday. Unfortunately for the goalkeeper, it was to end in a 2-1 defeat at home to York City. Elsewhere, Adam Mayer named Cambridge United Player of the Month for September. He played 79 minutes of Cambridge United's 3-1 Sky Bet League 2 win over Crawley Town as Neil Harris' side moved into the playoff spots in the 4th tier. Not bad. Alfie Massey, meanwhile, is recovering from an injury picked up whilst playing for Wealdstone. Yeah. They've got a big game. They got Whitstable Town, who... they'd get a fair old crowd, do Whitstable, down there. So that means they've got a big budget, a decent budget to get some players in. And it's the FA Cup 4th qualifying round, so whoever wins this is into the first round. Adam Mayer, Cambridge United versus Luton in the Virtue Trophy. The auto windscreen shield, basically what it was when we got to the final. That was today, and he wasn't involved in that. They just rotated the squad. They don't really care about that. They want to get promoted. George Evans, Gainsborough Trinity versus Hartlepool United. Again, a big FA Cup 4th qualifying round. So there you go, and there is proof from Cambridge United FC's Twitter page. A big congratulations to our Golf Girton Player of the Month for September, Adam Mayer. And that's been liked by 88 times. How about that? Now, finishing up, it's a very short video, with this. This is an old story, but I'm bringing it back because... it's supposed to be happening now. Did you remember this? Safe standing. Millwall confirmed plans to introduce safe standing at the Den. And this is the story from the 18th of June 2025 from millfc.co.uk, the club's official website. And it says Millwall Football Club is set to introduce safe standing at the Den. Yeah. Installation is scheduled to begin during the October international break. Hey, that's now. In line with SGSA guidance, the phased rollout will include North Stand Upper, so that's away fans, blocks 21 to 26, rows A to H, rows allowing 1,086 to stand. Dockers Upper, blocks 20, 19 and 18, rows A to D, seats 156 to 168 in block 18 only, rows allowing 1,007 to stand. So, phased rollout. So this is just an option. So what they're doing is they're just going to be putting barriers up. And that probably explains why they painted the barriers white. Because I imagine they're going to be putting a lot of barriers up now. And they're probably all going to be white. So that's why they did that probably. And all they're doing, that's all they're doing. The seats are still the seats. They stay the same. They just put a barrier up, which, is might be kind of annoying. Because it might restrict your view. Having a barrier in front of you. So if you don't want to stand and you want to sit, you're now going to have a barrier in front of you. Now, where in your eye line is that going to be? I don't know. But is this everything that they're doing in October? Because I'm not saying it's not doable, but So the game against West Brom was on Saturday the 4th, and the next home game is on Tuesday the 21st, home against Stoke. So that's, even though they're quite high up in the table, that's not going to be a crowd puller really. Midweek games never are, even because they're all on Sky Sports Plus anyway. So that game should be the first game where we see these safe standing, but So I guess in the future, if you're buying a ticket and you want to go into the safe standing, like, will it be marked up? Is it going to be... Because it's not the whole of the block, is it? It's just A to T. So are the seats going to be a different colour? Are they going to have ST on them for safe... No, it was SS, a safe standing. They're going to have SS on the seats to show on the ticketing website to show that these are the safe standing seats. I don't know, but yeah, this is supposed to be going on right now. So we will see if they are, if they're working on it, if they're doing it, if it's going to get done, and if it's going to be ready in time for the Stoke home game. So that should be fun. Obviously the Stoke fans can have a bit of that as well. Blocks 21 to 26 in the North Stand. And there you go. And on that note, thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow.